If your nipples were actually buttons you could press to increase/decrease something, what would you want them to control? My hearing. If I'm struggling to hear something, hit the increase nipple. If I'm in a loud environment and just want some peace and quiet, hit the decrease nipple. My body temperature. I work in a hot place, so I'm hot and uncomfortable all day, but as soon as I leave I can't warm up. My hair length. No more barbers. The amount of cash in my purse. The amount of space between me and other people. Place a person on top of you and start a nipple-based space program. My age. Lying on deathbed. Begins furiously tapping nipples. The number of nipples I have. Edit. I'm touching my left nipple once for every upvote. Every time you push an original nipple, you get a new nipple with a new function. Boob size. Especially since I'm a guy. Man, boobs suck. My social battery. Turn it up for parties and other things, turn it down when I'm trying to play video games for a long period of time without feeling lonely. I would love if they controlled my energy level. Wake up in the morning and tap the right one a few times. Get in bed at night and tap the left one to wind down. Would be awesome if they could raise the level of my arousal. Oh wait, that's just what they do. The amount of fucks I can give. Never presses the increase nipple again. Left one is the laser power knob. Right one is the laser itself. Great for arts and crafts. So, I am assuming this nipple knob would go from 1 to 10. 1 being a laser pointer, with little to no effect. 5-ish might be capable of melting plastics and butter. 7 or 8 can kill a human. 10 is the Death Star, because nipple-based planetary destruction is always necessary. How tired I am, so I could actually be tired at night and awake during the day. I'd want them to tune into Jazz FM. Intelligence. Exam time, starts frantically tapping nipples. So, why would you need a decrease button? I'd like to turn down my pain. Not even one's nipples can stop the dark void from consuming one's soul. Physical strength. I'd basically be an incredibly uncomfortable variant of the Hulk. Don't make me touch my nipples. You won't like it when I touch my nipples. My bank account. GGeasy. Better have some Vaseline handy because righty's gonna get chaffed real quick. The angle of my erection, complete with a mechanical hydraulic sound like a forklift. I just imagine someone angling his boner while tweaking his nipples like they're knobs on an Etch-a-Sketch. They would be dimmer controls. Takes off shirt and seductively rubs nipple. Lights dim and sexy sax music begins to play. I would definitely get impregnated if someone did this in front of me. Inflation/deflation for muscle mass and strength. You'd deflate for tasks that require flexibility, and inflate for tasks that require brute strength. If it could increase/decrease whatever muscle you're thinking about, that'd be awesome. I'm going to do some cardio today. Starts frantically looking at diagrams of the lungs, heart, and upper respiratory system while tapping nipples. Zoom buttons. How TF, this is my most upvoted comment. Thanks. Only if it comes with a nice TZZZZZT and sounds. Level of motivation. I have ADHD, sometimes it's very hard to do anything. My stamina. Life's difficulty level. Feminine masculine appearance slider, and the other would be the Saints Row sex appeal slider. Feminine to masculine would be totally rad. As much as society supposedly tries to be gender neutral, there are a lot of things where your perceived genderedness makes a huge difference to people's expectations of you. Getting cuted out by something would go down a lot better in girl mode. Buying a motorcycle would be a lot less patronizing in guy mode. That and all the rad clothing choices. I can't wear something cute or slutty as a guy, just as I couldn't get away with looser cut jeans and big jackets as a girl. Strength of peace dream. You mean to tell me you can't just create a piss rocket by yourself? My mental state. I think I need a hug, but I'd. How fast time moves. The click sequel that absolutely nobody was asking for. I realized while reading this thread I was pressing my nipple like a retard. That's what I chose. Every time I press my nipple you start pressing yours. muscle mass / density / strength. I'd get myself to a nice athletic level, but then also occasionally ramp that shit up to crazy levels and compete in female bodybuilder contests. I'd stand out because I would still look feminine, because I didn't use testosterone to get that big. Win big money, then deflate again so I can actually live a normal life. JoJo music starts playing. My left would decrease my eyesight while my right would raise it. Why would you want to decrease it? I don't know about my nipples, but I've always thought it'd be cool to have a button on the body that would instantly cause an orgasm without any effort. That's called sticking your finger in your ass and touching your prostate. How healthy I am, so at the end of the day, even if I caught 6 STDs and almost smoked / drank myself into a coma, I can just sit in the dark of my room aggressively beating my nipples until I'm in peak condition again. The left one is going to be like a volume dial, except it will increase the amount of red dwarf, Crichton references people randomly make in my presence. The right one is going to make a silly sound like AHH Ooga or something. Literally just the size of my nipples. Excuse me, what the fuck? My appearance from dragon to human. Sometimes I want to look like a human, but those things are really hard to control. Depressed sacks of meat that harm themselves easily, but with the advantage of being able to fit through doors. The midway would be a humanoid future, but with claws, scales, and a dragon snoot. Stage 1, human. Stage 2, dragonborn from D. Stage 3, Smaug. The size of my dick. Testicular droop. For when you're caught in a brawl without your mace. Come instantly, left, versus hold come right. Someone bumps into you in a packed subway and you shoot your gwal down your pants leg. Money. Penis size. Every woman likes different sizes, so the ability to increase or decrease on demand during the act would be perfect. The amount of sass I get from my wife. I would love if they could change my height. Sometimes I feel like I want to be tall and other times I want to be short. It would be awesome. Could live in a super decked out dollhouse / model house that costs a fraction of a real one. I always thought it would be cool to have titties filled with ranch on one side and ketchup on the other. Condiment worries no more. Ranch is pretty good. The right nipple to regulate body temperature, while the left nipple mainly should pick up shortwave radio transmissions. Not really increasing / decreasing, but I would want the left nipple to initiate a game of bop it on the other nipple, where you would bop the nipple, twist the nipple, and pull the nipple. Also, like in the real game, you can twist the initiation nipple to control the volume, in case you want to play bop it in public and you forgot your game at home. Lamau. Wow. My level of give a shit. Increase or decrease the brightness of the lighting in any room I am in at the moment. Menstruation frequency. Why would you raise it? The stock market. My friend, why are you massaging your nipples in public? That's kinda weird. #me, STONKS. Their size would make bra shopping immensely less exhausting. Oh, this one is slightly too small, push to shrink a bit. Having been between cup sizes at several points in my life and having to bounce back and forth between different bra sizes every single time I shopped, this would have made it so less stressful. Your nipples are influencing the cup size of your bra? That's insane. What a great question. I asked my 8-year-old son and he gave 2 answers. 1, increase, decrease the speed of my heart. 2, teleport buttons. Sex appeal. Whether I was tired or full of energy / awake. Focus. Turn up my focus level when I need to do work, and turn it down when I want to relax. My perception of time. It will come in handy if I need to save someone from getting hit by a car or if I'm sitting through a boring meeting. Body temperature. Estrogen and testosterone. My blood sugar. Save me a bunch of money on insulin. Milk flow. My gender. Time to DECREASE. My gender. Memory. Flatulence. Imagine rolling over during your sleep on one of them. Body weight, easy way to lose weight. My weight 'cause I'm fat. My husband's penis. Gravity. Always touching nipple to keep boobs from touching my body. I hate it when my skin touches my other skin. / feet start leaving the ground / I did not foresee this. My cholesterol. The size of my nipples. That way, when someone's like, hey, why are you playing with your nipples in here? I can shrink them down really small and say, how could I be? For I have no nipples. And, once they leave, I can just bring them back up to size and carry on with my day. I think hunger would be a great one. Increase to make yourself hungry in those situations where you need to eat but aren't hungry, like at grandma's house. Decrease to make yourself not hungry to stave off weight gain and retention. I'm so tempted to say boob size, but I think I'll take my brain activity. Crank it up for an exam, shut it down for when I don't want to overthink. Election results. And the winner of the 2020 presidential election is Donald Trump. Once again, Donald Trump has won his re-election bid. Wait. This just in, Joe Biden has won the 2020 presidential election. Breaking news, folks, this is unprecedented. We're now receiving word that Ted Cruz is now the president of the United States. Hold the press, we're as flabbergasted as you are. Bernie Sanders is being announced as the president of the United States. But wait, we've just received word that Elizabeth Warren has now been named president of the United States. What's this? I don't know how to process this information. Our new president is now Boris Johnson. Okay, last announcement because I give up. Spider-Man has won the 2020 presidential election of the United States of America. As per usual, Florida is at fault somehow. The number of worthless posts on Reddit. On days that I don't want to do anything, I would increase them. On days that I can't procrastinate, I would prevent them. This is some strangely pragmatic magical realism. Nipples. You could do anything with your magic nipples, and you choose to essentially choose the overall level of posting on Reddit. On the plus side, you could hold Reddit hostage. Downside, they don't pay well. But then again, you do own their entire business in your nipples. So you would be the one person paid well. Appetite. My attitude in context of serious/silly. Sometimes it's important not to laugh at a joke, and sometimes it's important to laugh at a joke, regardless of how your emotions feel about it. My foul mouth. I need to learn to shut the fuck up sometimes.